Stoicism. Stoicism was founded by Zeno in the 3rd century before Christ in Athens. Its goal is to lead us to eudaimonia, a word which can't really be translated, but we can argue it means happiness. For the Stoics, this is done by not allowing ourselves to be controlled by desires or pleasures, and being able to focus on the things we can control. It says that wealth, health, and pleasure are neither good or bad, but something that can be used for good or bad. A lot of self-help books that we read are based on Stoic practices, but are tweaked in order to fit our society. The principle of Stoicism is quite simple. There are things in life that we can control and things that are out of our control. And according to Epictetus, we must remain calm when something out of our control happens, but we can control our own actions through self-discipline. As he stated, we control our reasoned choice in all acts that depend on that moral will. What's not under our control are the body of any its parts, our possessions, parents, siblings, children, or country. Anything in which we might associate nature in itself. This was said by Epictetus. This has opened my eyes to notice around me why people would be sad during the day. And a lot of the things that I heard were, the weather is too cold, it's too hot. But what if X happens? I hate rain. These are basic statements that we can catch ourselves saying that in no way, shape, or form are going to change the day, but they are going to change our internal dialogue into something a lot more negative. Since then, every time I hear something like that, I make sure to respond with positivity, looking at the good side of things. We'll always have the freedom of choice. No one can remove that from us. And we either choose to look at the positive in any given situation or the negative. Again, it's your choice. I promise I'll get into trading side in a minute. Just wanted to lay some foundations because to fully understand and engage with ideas, we must first understand where they came from. This was said by Socrates. The simple practice of not letting things out of our control change our behaviors is something we can easily grasp, but it's easier said than done. But the road to virtue will never be easy, thus challenges like these will test us. With this said, we shall not fight against nature and let it do its thing. When it comes to trading, the only thing that is within our control is the decision of whether there is a trade within our edge or trading plan or not. We can't control all the other traders that are factored in within the market. Again, focus on what you can control. And as I've stated in previous videos, if our edge within the market presents itself, it is our duty to take advantage of it. And after taking a trade, we must know that it is all mere probabilities that are going to play out. Thus, staring at the chart is not going to change the way the market is going to behave. To become a good trader, we must remove the emotions that we put within any tick of the market when in a trade. Have you ever reflected on the fact that when there is no edge, the price can move and you won't feel a thing, but as soon as you have an edge and set a trade, you are more susceptible to emotions, although the market is still doing exactly the same thing. I'm very guilty of this as well. As I said, it's easier said than done, where I'm staring at the charts, watching every tick, hoping the market goes into my desired direction. And this just has a negative impact on us. And this surely is something I'm still working on. With this in mind, I just want to reiterate the fact that whatever happens in the market is out of our control. And the only thing we can control is our decision to enter the market or exit it. Since starting to read more philosophy, I have noticed myself more calm, focusing on the good, and on the road to becoming virtuous. And that is what would make a man happy. Since digging into Stoicism, I have practiced a lot more self-restraint, meditation, and journaling. And that has helped me not only to focus on the good things of the day, but also to remain calm when something unexpected happens. I still find myself sometimes just staring at the chart, wanting the price to do something for me, and getting impatient when it's taking its time. But that's something, as I said, that we need to work on. This is something I want to take with me everywhere I go. The knowledge of remaining calm in a storm, and trying my best to be the pillar when it's needed, such as through these unprecedented times. I hope you enjoyed this different type of video and that it was helpful. I hope you all become virtuous. If I've spiked your interest on Stoicism, there are 4 books that I will recommend. The first one is more of an introduction to Stoicism, which is the Daily Stoic, where you'll get one Stoic quote every day and below it the explanation of the quote. The second is Meditations. This is by Marcus Aurelius, which was one of the greatest Stoics and one of the 4 good Rome emperors. The next one is Letters from a Stoic from Seneca, which was also a very important Stoic. And last but not least, it's Discourses from Epictetus, which until now has often been quoted in the Daily Stoic book, so that's why I'm recommending it. All of these will be linked down in the description with an affiliate link to Amazon. The bottom line is, act rationally and avoid anger and become virtuous. Focus on what you can control to become the best trader you can. Act on your edge and let the market do its thing. And this is why every trader should be a Stoic.